Howdy and welcome
to Go Figure News.
I am TJ, I'll be your host per usual, and today we're going to be looking at these wonderful goodies that just arrived from Hong Kong and Winson Creative. That's the artist Winson Ma, and he has been long a staple in the world of 1/6 scale figures, and he has built an entire universe unto itself with a very, very strong storyline that all is based in actual nature and the climate and climate control and all sorts of actual real earth issues. So I'm very excited to have a look at these and share them with you as I go through. Now, a couple of these items are currently still available, and a couple of them have either sold out or have been vaulted. I'd like to start with Apex Figures. Now, this is a book that completely showcases the world of Winson Ma's work, the destiny of the ape. You can go to WinsonCreation.com to find out so much more about this world that the artist has created, but I want to show you a few pages. I'm not going to show you every page because this is a full-on coffee table book. This is gorgeous, printed to the unbelievable nth degree in detail. And when I opened it up, what I totally didn't expect was there was an actual drawing by the artist. So I think he made this actually for me. It's dated 2016, and this is Space Adam, who is his main character of the Ape Explorers. And the Ape Explorers are now celebrating their 10th anniversary since they released their first figure. We should be seeing a new figure, which is currently through December 4th on pre-order, and it's supposed to be released early next year. So you're going to have to check out their website. If you want to get an order in, you're going to have to do it because a lot of these sell out. It came with this cool sort of bookmark little stand, which gives you a little bit of a story about Ape Explorers and about ape life in general. And this stands on its own with this cool character. And inside, it gives you a foreword that was written by Rebecca Lee Locke. She is right here. This is on a science expedition. She is a polar explorer, and she works with Winson Ma and brings his figures into these fantastic locations. So here's an idea. It's got his sketches and then the finished product. This is one of the early on figures. I actually just spied this online for sale somewhere on the secondary market for about $3,000. So that gives you an idea of the value of these 1/6 scale figures. Now they're quite scarce. They all come out in a limited edition. Here they are in the snowy tundra. And I have to be very careful with the spine on this book because I'm very particular about my books. This was a figure that he called Ice. It's a female figure. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think she might be Inuit. It says that her trait is rude but brave and warm-hearted. Sounds like me. I'm not rude though. Now this is the figures in real-life situations with an actual airplane behind them. I absolutely love the fact that they go through all of these troubles to get these figures together. Of course, a more robotic figure right here in a beautiful orange color, which is sort of a signature color for the artist. It was run in a print edition of 500, and the first edition came out in 2013. So I think that now it's been out for about 3 years. You might be able to find one of these if you look really hard. I can actually take a deeper look into the work of this artist. Now, one of the first things that I saw was this just came out a couple of months ago. This is the DIY form vinyl. Now, this is an 8 figure. He actually signed it right here, which is a nice touch. The box is beautiful. It's just a plain cardboard box with white details with an image of the ape on the back. These, of course, can be used to customize. As many artists do, they take these figures and they paint them to their own style. The arms have articulation and they move all the way up and down. And I think the head does as well. It does, moves from side to side. But I have to say, on this clear white platform, to see the white figure is quite nice. Now in the back he almost has a little bit of his behind showing. So it's an ape with kind of a male chest, and then he's got some pants on that are all slung low and some big old boots. This is what the figure looks like from its profile, and then the other side. And then the hands also do articulate and rotate. So I want to point that out as well, so he could hold an instrument if need be. This is the DIY form vinyl, and I think that you can still potentially find this online. DIY figures the blanks like this tend to sell out really super quick, and they disappear because there are tons of artists out there that are looking for a form to paint on and to create their own work. I think it's gorgeous. I love the sculpt. The face, the way it's kind of just central to this kind of mane of hair right here is kind of a very unique feature. And then of course he's got human hands and a human torso, which makes it for a unique mashup between ape and man. Being a huge Planet of the Apes fan, I can totally appreciate this. But what I appreciate even further is the fact that the artist has taken it into his own complete universe. And this has got quite like a kind of an urban feel to it. This is the next figure that I want to show you. It is an earphone wrap gear. So it's a figure with a wrap that you can wear as headphones. So a la Beats and other street headphones that are out there that have been on the market for some time. This is something unique and definitely available now. So you're going to check out WinsonCreation.com to find out more. This figure was made with Atlas Continental, and you can find them at atlascon.com, so check them out as well. Makers of cool products. So here we have a few different items, and they sent me a little description of what to expect. Now this is, for the first time, Winson has introduced the characters of Adam, Fook, and Yoon from Ape Explorers and Dollar Baby into this new design for headphones and a wrap gear. Now they come in 4 different versions of the wrap gear, and each box contains a pair of metal headphones with a special made ice axe plug duct cap, carabiner cord lock, and a unique climbing rope. So we're going to find out what's inside right now. Now, these are high definition speakers, so I'm kind of excited about that. And just looking right now, I see that this is really super cool because you can actually add this item to your 1/6 scale figure presentation diorama or what have you. The accessories include the earbuds, a pouch, a keychain, and an adhesive pad, which is a cool pouch. And then inside the pouch you have, here's the pad that they talked about, and then a keychain hold extra. Okay, so it's got a few different size earbuds depending on the size of your ears. Ear fit, ear beat, that's what it says on the back. And it is branded Ape Explorers on the front and on the back, and his head articulates, as do his arms. Now that's going a little bit extra to make this happen. This, I suppose, can be used as a keychain where you can connect the two right here. And then, of course, add your keys. You could hang this up however you'd like. I think that's a nice touch. And then look at this. Check out these headphones. I'm going to have to put these in. Now it has 4 extra plugs, which means that's 2 different size sets, and it already comes with 1 set already on these headphones. Now check these out. Here is the Ape. These are made out of metal, so they're really cool, and they got a little bit of a slight weight to them, almost in kind of an orangey copper color, and the Ape is branded on that side of the headphones. If I wore these to the gym, no one's going to know where I got them, which I think is cool because you see all the white earbuds and nothing else in the sea of people. And then it comes with this cool sort of grappling hook, and then he can wear it, so you can have this at home on your counter, and then just have him holding that. And so after a long day, you've been working out, you're at home, now you get your cool little Ape to hold your headphones for you. And then it's got another little adjustment here, which you can separate the headphone buds out and then just listen away. So let me put one of these in so you can see what it looks like in my ear. I have actually small ears, so check it out. How does it look? Take a closer look. I love to listen to ambient music, soundtrack music, all sorts of punk and new wave, and I think that these are going to be the type of fidelity that I'm looking for. So I'm going to test these out really soon. Now this little grappling hook actually pops off, and then you have your actual plug where you plug this into your whatever your device is. So it's got a little cap to protect it. This is so cool. What a great idea. This is innovative and interesting. I really, really, really like this. And when you're ready to go, just pop it right in here. Boop, away you go. So that is the totally cool Ape Explorers set that includes an earphone and wrap gear. Check out the graphic on the side. That's really nice detail. I love this neon orange color. It really speaks to me. All right, so are you ready? I feel as though I am one of those very few out there that probably has one of these in the United States. To celebrate 10 years of fantastic figure making and toys, Winson Ma and Winson Creative has teamed up with the Sheyong International Airport. Now this is very exciting because the figures that will be produced are in more than one form. The first thing that I can show you, and hopefully I will have the ability to show you more in the new year, is color. Now this is a collab between Winson and D-Box. This is an art form vinyl. On the side it says Color Smile. Now basically the artist and the airport wanted to bring something quite colorful to visitors of the airport. I'm going to give you a 360 of the design box. It is so vivid, it is so bright, it is so colorful and exciting. And then this wonderful emblem here in this gorgeous teal. So I'm going to open this up for you. It's quite cool the way that even the packaging was designed. So it's almost like a cool hat box, the way that it opens slowly. So you have the anticipation. Now it has the essence au plastique. You open this up, and inside you have a paddle and a foam insert. Now on the paddle it says Sweet Color Smiles down here on the stick. Beautiful colors that are striking, candy colors popping right at you. and then you flip it over and you have this powerful pink fuchsia color. And this serves as the certificate of authenticity, and it is hand signed by Winson Ma. And then on it, it says, "Here comes the creation from Winson's art form vinyl. The concept of sweet color smiles originates from the touching and memorable moments at the airport." So they really want you to have a sensory experience when you're at the airport, which I think is fantastic, because that is something that you don't think of when you think about airports, especially in the United States. You think of being searched and seizure of your personal goods and all sorts of weird stuff. Wow. Check that out. This was an explosion of color. When I first opened this, I thought, what is inside? I didn't expect this at all. Check it out. I don't think I've seen anything more colorful than this in a super long time, because the choice of color is both eye-popping, but also contrasting in various interesting ways. It's almost a radical use of color. You know, back in the day when I was in art school, I studied Kandinsky, and I remember all about contrasting colors. I remember about neon and how color refracts light, and how light, when I was studying photography, how, you know, bouncing off of a prism and the interaction with you and the way that you view color. And this kind of breaks all the rules, which I really, really love. So I'm going to give you a 360, and as I do, I am going to show you, he's got all these emblems on the back. His hands do, in fact, articulate. I believe his arms articulate and his head articulates. It does, in fact. So here he is in the giant form, and as you can see, it reflects the smaller DIY figure. Pretty much it has the same hand and head and arm articulation, although you can see sort of one really super dramatic approach to dealing with color. Even with the various colors that are strewn all across this figure, it is so alive and so balanced somehow. I don't know, it's kind of miraculous that it would come around full circle when you think about how delicate color can be. I mean, for any artist, they know. The figure that commemorates 10 years with his exhibition at the Xi'an Shenyang International Airport. You might have seen his work with Hot Toys and Sideshow Collectibles. He worked on several figures over the years, but it was always his own line that he would come back to and work on under his own moniker. I can really appreciate that. You're going to want to keep an eye out, as I mentioned before, for his figures that are coming out in early 2017, which starts with a two-parter, Space Apes. It's Space Adam and his 10th anniversary. And there's an orange-suited astronaut ape and a white/silver, which is a much more limited edition. So keep your eyes peeled. And I will also link in this article to my previous preview of that figure, because you're going to want to get, if you collect 1/6 scale figures, let me just tell you right here and now, I have not seen the quality, even from Hot Toys, that even comes close. Now, of course, he worked with Hot Toys, so there is that strong connection and to quality and craftsmanship and the very, very finest details and umpteen accessories. And I am a total accessory geek. The whole idea of environmental protection as a basis and a concept for an entire series is something that really, really should get your juices flowing for any creative person. This is really fantastic. I want to give you another 360 because it's that good, in my opinion. And the sculpt is so defined. There's no paint misstep. The eyes are circles, and there's a little tiny circle inside the circle, and it's dead on. The wording here and the logos are likely, labels, but otherwise these are beautifully painted, really keen details. This figure right here, Color Smile, is still available. Stay tuned to Go Figure News for more of Winson Ma in the coming months. I am thrilled to be able to share these with you, and I hope you love them as much as I do. I have not had access before now, so this is fantastic. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube because there's lots more coming up. This has been TJ for Go Figure News. Thank you so much for watching. Over and out.